define concept risk as the clearer your value proposition is to your target customers in your target market, the lower the concept risk. If you lack clarity, if there's confusion with what you're doing, if you're too new and too different, then the higher the concept risk. So when INTERELATE first launched, they were one of the very first companies of their kind. When they launched in 1999 as an application service provider, it was a brand new concept. Now, today it's known as software as a service. It's a much more common value proposition. But when they launched, they had 4 key aspects to their concept risk. Number 1, it was a new offering. They combined software, analytics, third-party data, and consulting in a brand new way that had never been done before. Number 2, their new service delivery model was somewhat confusing. Customers were used to installing software on their servers in their data centers. So along comes INTERELATE and says, no, we're gonna stream this to you from some remote data center along with your sensitive customer data across a fairly unsecure and unreliable internet in 1999. That raised a lot of doubts. Number 3, they had a new pricing paradigm. Customers were used to purchasing a license and owning their software. In this case, they were saying, no, you're going to rent that software on a monthly basis. And it raised doubts. Will I ever own it? Will I overpay eventually? What about control? Will I be held hostage, etc.? And they had no relationships. They were a brand new startup, hiring brand new salespeople, try to create brand new relationships with global 2,000 companies, the largest 2,000 companies in the world. That was very difficult. But they did successfully sell to 35 global 2,000 companies in their first 2 years. But once the dot-com market went bust, suddenly that concept risk looked a lot riskier to a much more cautious customer set. So let's contrast that to GROUPON. When GROUPON launched with their new idea for marketing, they were actually leveraging 2 really well-known concepts. One was money-saving coupons, and one was social media. And so they just combined that for kind of a group couponing or Groupon. Even their name helped explain their value proposition. But still, it was a new offering, so they did have some concept risk. But they mitigated that by rolling out all kinds of fun and entertaining and informative videos on their website to help explain their concept risk. So in terms of minimizing concept risk in your businesses, number 1, your offering. You want it to be differentiated. Yes, that's true, but it cannot be so new and so different that your customers don't get it. Number 2, your delivery method must engender trust and not confusion or doubt. Number 3, your pricing always has to be easy to understand and easy to implement to avoid endless confusion or negotiation. And try, if at all possible, to leverage existing relationships rather than trying to create new relationships with new customers through a new sales force.